Sophocles' Antigone, the symbol of absolute power at the state, is vested with the ultimate authority, whereas in Henri's Antigone, the state must...
Would you please slow down?
Whereas in Henri's Antigone, the...
Would you speed up?
Just how fast would you like me to read it, Your Highness?
Like a normal person who isn't on fire.
You can't read this junk like a normal person.
This junk is a dissertation written by a kid who was rich enough to pay us to type it for him. Try 45 RPM.
Allie, we're just getting on each other's nerves. Let's just dump Antigone and go to the movies.
Kate?
Remember the old days when we worked for other people? We used to call in sick and go to the movies.
In the old days, when we called in sick, people paid us. Read.
No fun.
Whereas in Henri's Antigone, the state must...
Answer to a higher authority.
Saved by the bell.
Hi.
Hi yourself.
Don't we look pretty today?
Well, you do. Do I?
Oh, yeah.
I'm here, too.
And looking very pretty.
Thank you.
Hey, what are you doing?
Working.
Oh.
That's how I feel.
Why,
Well, I'm not. I called in sick.
See? Some people still know how to live.
And I was hoping that I could talk you into going to a movie with me.
Oh, we have to work.
I'll work tonight.
Well, would you mind?
Why would I mind?
I'll get my coat.
Thanks for the loan.
Sure.
I'm ready.
Oh, see you.
Bye.
You sure you don't mind?
Why would I mind? Why would I mind that when I ask her to go to the movies, I'm like the devil's temptation? But when he asks her to go to the movies, she breaks her ankles to get her coat. Why would I mind? Of course I don't mind. Of course I don't mind that they did not invite me to go with them. Of course I do not mind. The hell with it. I'm just going to go to the movies, too. Condemnation of the Nazi invasion of France.
Nazi invasion of France.
Time out.
Oh, God, it's after 9. Hurry up.
Who was it that went to the movies this afternoon instead of doing the work?
Both of us.
I only went because you went.
All right, all right.
And the truth is, my feelings are hurt.
From what?
Because you went with Bob to the movies when you wouldn't go with me to the movies.
Why didn't you say so then?
Because I didn't want to look petty in front of Bob.
But you don't mind looking petty in front of me.
I live with you. I can look any damn way I please.
Thank you for that consideration and respect. Read.
Whether or not the occupying forces understood Henri's real intention behind the new tragedy of Antigone, one can only guess.
Would you please slow down?
You want me to type it?
No!
Why not?
Because by the time you finish hunting and pecking, this guy will be a full professor and I'll be 10 years dead.
Hi.
Hi.
You guys finished? I'd like to borrow your partner again.
What for?
A hot fudge sundae or espresso, your choice.
Oh, I'd love a hot fudge sundae.
Why didn't you go get one?
Because I'm working.
Oh, that never stopped you before.
Well, it's stopping me now.
Don't do me any favors. I'd really like a hot fudge sundae. In fact, I think I'll just go get one right now.
Boy, when she wants a sundae, she wants a sundae.
It's not a sundae she wants. It's my head on a platter.
What's going on here?
I don't know. Lately, Kate has been such a pill. The other day I was doing laundry. Her laundry, too, I might add, because let's face it, I'm a saint. And I got really tired, so I went over to the TV where Kate was watching some mindless show about mountain goats, and I happened to mention that my favorite opera was on live from Lincoln Center, and she practically bit my head off.
Anything I can do?
As a matter of fact, how slowly can you dictate?
Very slowly.
Then she accused me of interfering between her and Jenny, but she's the one that asked for my advice. I don't know what's gotten into Allie.
Wow.
Listen to this. The other day, I'm sitting there, I'm watching TV, okay? She walks over, she sits down, she says, hey, I don't want to watch this. I said, hey, I'm watching a program here, okay?
Wow.
Wow is right.
And in conclusion, I add the title Antigone to those great works of social consciousness, Uncle Tom's Cabin and War and Peace. Done.
War and peace. That was the war. Now comes the peace. I spoke too soon.
I thought you two were going out.
We couldn't agree on a sundae or espresso.
Oh, really? You find that amusing?
I bet you couldn't agree with somebody on something amusing. Not surprising.
You're starting again.
I can't help it, I'm still mad.
Guys.
There's the laundry.
Again with the laundry.
We're 4 people. We wear a lot of clothes. One of us sweats a lot.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Not so fine.
I noticed. You want a sandwich?
No, thank you. Don't worry, I'm not going to say anything against your girlfriend in front of you. I wouldn't put you in that position.
Thank you.
Even though I could say a lot, believe me.
I believe you.
I'm not going to mention the word fractious or testy or call a spade and use the word belligerent.
I appreciate that. You sure you don't want a sandwich?
No, thank you. I'll just suffer in silence.
Whatever.
She's always at me. Everything I do is wrong. Do you know what she said to me the other day? She said that she thought that the English Lit class was interesting, but that she thought that freshman chem lab was a drag.
Emma said that?
Yeah.
How did she say it? Belligerently, fractiously, testily.
You were eavesdropping.
Damn straight.
Low, lower, lowest.
Songs are all man.
Ladies, if I could get a word in edgewise.
Depends on the word. How about petty?
How about testy, fractious, belligerent, troublemaking eavesdropper?
All right, you two. Sit down.
Bob.
Sit. I have been listening to 2 of you complain about each other for the last hour.
Oh, really? I've only been talking for 5 minutes. That means the last 55 are on you.
You know what's going on here?
What?
You 2 are getting on each other's nerves.
Thank you, Sigmund.
And you know why?
Why?
Because you spend 24 hours a day with each other. You work together, you live together, you raise your kids together, you sleep together.
Wait a minute, I draw the line there.
In separate rooms, but still together. You know what you are.
Sick of each other?
Married. And you know what married people do when they get on each other's nerves? They go to a marriage counselor.
Please.
No, I'm serious. See, I had these 2 friends, quarterback and a wide receiver. They were getting along so badly that they put their team in a slump. Well, the coach asked them to go to a marriage counselor, and they did. Well, the next year, their team made the playoffs. And you know what else happened?
What?
They got married.
Well, if I ever decide to turn gay, I'm going to marry a lady doctor.
No, to women. But they attributed the success of their marriage to what they learned at the marriage counselor. So what do you say, huh? Want to give it a shot?
I don't want to sound belligerent towards your idea, but personally, I think it's pun scum.
I, on the other hand, am open-minded enough to consider it. There, I considered it. No!
Allie?
No!
Kate?
No!
Well, what do you think, Bob? Well, I think it's a great idea. Well, thank you. You're welcome.
Something wrong?
No,
Nothing.
Then why isn't anybody talking?
there's nothing to say.
Then why isn't Chip?
Cool it. Great pot roast, Mom.
Yeah, right, Kate?
Yeah, great.
If you mean it, thank you.
Why wouldn't I mean it? I've always said that you're a great cook.
Lately, you haven't said anything nice.
Well, it's hard to say something nice when someone's always yelling at you. Could you pass me some more of those great mashed potatoes?
Thank you again.
Now you say something nice to Kate, Mom.
She doesn't have to.
I don't mind. When my mother called, it was very nice of you to talk to her so I didn't have to. Thank you.
You're always very nice to my mother.
Why are we fighting?
I don't know.
Let's just stop, okay?
Yes. The next time that you yell at me, I'm just going to ignore it like it didn't happen.
And the next time you snipe at me, I'll take it as a joke, which I'm sure it was intended.
But I don't snipe.
All right, I snipe. This is true. Just add it to the list. Belligerent, testy, snipe.
Allie, you're starting again.
Right. My fault again. Funny how it always works out that way.
All I said is that I don't snipe.
You do snipe. You're the Rambo of snipe.
You are the belle of belligerence. Here we are fighting again. I can't take any more of it. If anybody wants me, I'm going to be at the door, okay? You want to go to a marriage counselor?
Yes!
Well, living and working together the way you do, I'm not surprised that tensions are magnified. I'd be surprised if they weren't. Let me ask you a question. When one or the other of you says something that causes an upset or an hurt, do you let it pass, or do you say something about it?
No, I do. She doesn't.
You do, I don't what?
Well, I let it pass. You always say something about it.
I do not. I let it pass just as much as you do.
Okay, so what you're saying is that you both let it pass.
Right.
Don't do that. If you let something pass, then the next thing that irritates you seems worse than it really is. It snowballs.
Well, I don't let it pass that much.
I try not to let it pass.
Can you think of a recent fight in which you became angry before the fight even began?
The other day, we had a disagreement about the refrigerator.
That was a fight.
You thought I disagreed.
At the top of your lungs.
If I may continue. Before whatever it was happened, I was already feeling put down.
By what?
By her.
Now I'm a her.
Catherine Elizabeth Ann said something that made me feel bad.
What did I say?
About being rigid. I didn't say anything at the time, but really hurt my feelings.
I didn't say you were rigid.
You implied it.
But I didn't say it.
Ladies, look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause a confrontation. I'll tell you what. There is a technique that we sometimes use to get a fuller picture of what's going on. I think that's probably the safest way to start. I want each of you to take a pad. And whenever the other one does anything whatsoever that makes you feel angry or put down, you just write it down. Okay?
Okay with me.
And me.
You wouldn't happen to have a gross of pens lying around, would you?
And she says she doesn't snipe. Okay. Who forgot to wrap the meatloaf?
Sorry. I said I was sorry. Allie, hurry up. You said that 5 minutes ago.
And if you don't leave me alone, I'll say it 5 minutes from now.
You hear that?
What?
It's the sound of a pen scratching on paper. Allie, the only reason I bought the sweater is because you said you did not want it.
I didn't say I didn't want it. I said I wasn't sure.
Then you said you didn't want it.
I said I wasn't sure.
too.
We're out.
But I thought I told you to put it on the list.
Why did you make the list? Why do I always have to?
What's the big deal? You said you were making a list.
No big deal. My hair's clean.
Thanks for nothing.
You're starting again.
I'm starting. I'm starting.
That's what I said. You're starting.
That's it. That's it. If you guys want me, I will be at the dorm.
Gee, some people.
Mom, can we talk?
About what?
The Third World War?
Seriously.
I am serious. That's what it feels like around here.
I know, I'm sorry. Kate and I just aren't getting along. It's this living together and working together.
But it never used to be like that.
I know, I'm sorry. Kate's edgy, and I don't know why.
I have a theory.
She told me I agree with her, the part I understood.
What is it?
Well, remember before Emma went to Columbia when I thought she was going to UCLA? Remember how often we used to fight?
Uh-huh.
Remember you and Kate sat us down and explained to us that the reason we were fighting all the time is because we were afraid to leave each other and thought it would be easier if we didn't like each other, so we pretended not to?
That's the part I didn't understand.
Uh-huh.
But it was a lie, and the more we fought, the more we proved how much we really wanted to stay together.
Uh-huh.
That's what I think's going on between you and Kate.
But, Kate and I aren't separating.
But you might.
Because of all this fighting?
No, I mean if you marry Bob.
Marry Bob? Whatever gave you that idea?
Seeing you two together.
We sports fans pray for it a lot.
The point is Bob so different from UCLA?
So what you're saying is that you think that Kate is suffering from separation anxiety.
What's that?
The part you didn't understand.
Yeah.
Smart. Very smart. Finish the burgers. I'm gonna be at the dorm.
If you're so smart, how come I'm winning?
Because you have 11 cards.
Then she called me insensitive. I ask you, am I insensitive?
Yes, Mom.
What?
I mean, no, Mom. No, whatever you say.
Thank you. Then, says here, I was downstairs making coffee. She starts in on me about, I don't know, $115. I said, that is way too much. I'm not going to buy it.
May I come in?
Sure, hi.
Hi, Emma. Kate, can we go somewhere and talk?
Oh, you guys can use my room.
I don't want to put you out.
No problem at all.
Thanks. Hello.
Hello.
So, visiting your daughter?
Not really. I was really just looking for a friend to talk to.
I'm your friend.
Well, it hasn't felt like that very much lately.
I know. Well, you haven't felt like my friend lately either.
I know.
Living together and working together is hard.
Uh-huh.
Jenny thinks there's something else.
What?
She thinks that the reason we're fighting is not because we're spending too much time together, but we're afraid we won't be spending that much time together any longer.
Yeah?
Yeah. Maybe we're bickering like the girls did because they were afraid of separating.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're not separating.
We might.
Oh, you mean if you and Bob?
It is Bob.
I didn't say it was Bob.
Oh.
But I didn't say it wasn't.
Gotcha.
Brian.
Bye, Mrs. Lowell.
Is it Bob or isn't it?
I don't know. You did go to the movies with Bob when you wouldn't go with me.
You went to the movies with Ted. Didn't make me crazy.
That was different.
Why?
Because if I married Ted, you'd still have Jenny and Chip. But if you marry Bob, I won't have anyone.
What about Emma?
She's busy getting covered with goop.
I'm not gonna marry Bob.
Yet.
Maybe never. Who knows? You think I like the idea of not living with you any more than you like the idea of not living with me?
I'm still
Innocent.
Allie, we are innocent.
Okay, we're ready.
For what?
To go to court with you.
You both have school today.
But what if you need character witnesses?
Yeah, Mom, if the judge knows you have a family to feed, maybe he won't throw the book at you.
This is small claims court. They throw paperbacks.
We're not on trial. Sheila Davenport is.
Well, I don't have a class to 1.
And I can get extra credit for civics if I write a report on our wonderful legal system.
Okay, you win. Get a cab.
All right.
We better get going or we're gonna miss the part where they say all rise.
Oh, I've never been to court. Criminals go to court. We're not criminals.
Other people go to court.
We're not politicians either. I'm going to give her one more chance to settle out of court before we drag her reputation through the mud.
You don't want to face the judge, huh?
Not unless he's handing out blue ribbons. Sheila Davenport, Allie Lowell. Look, we're not looking forward to going to court any more than you are. You are? Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Well, we'll see who wins. See you in court.
I take it she didn't want to settle?
Not going to repeat it, but let's just say she'll fit right in at cell block H. Let's go.
I saw the ad, so I took Tiger in for a shampoo and styling. It's his birthday, I said. Please, something special.
Something special, that's what I did.
Have you ever seen a poodle with a spike and a rat tail? He looked like a rock star.
He looked terrific.
Madam, since you failed to place any restrictions on the dog groomer's creativity, I'm afraid you're liable for his entire fee. Court fines for the defendant.
He's tough, but fair.
Next case.
Cardinal and Lowell versus Davenport. Will the litigants approach the bench?
Good luck, and remember, you guys are in the right. Kill!
Yes, the plaintiffs are suing Mrs. Davenport for failure to pay $489 for a dinner their catering service prepared for her.
That's right, Your Honor.
Mrs. Davenport contends that the caterers failed to fulfill their share of the contract. In fact, their malfeasance caused her considerable emotional distress.
That's correct. You brought it on yourself.
Please, ladies, this is not the people's court. Now, can I have the whole story from the beginning?
Thank you, Your Honor. Well, Kate was working in a travel agency, and I was selling tickets at a movie theater.
Why don't you start when you were born?
Why don't I start? See, to fully appreciate what happened, Your Honor, you should know that this is not the first time that Mrs. Davenport had hired us. A couple of months ago, she hired us to cater a sit-down lunch for her board of directors.
3 koshers, 2 vegetarian, 1 low soda.
I get the picture.
Then she was going on this trip to L.A., and she asked us to buy gifts for her brother and his family. They live there.
She gave us a complete description of every member of the family and then came by to see what we bought.
All right, ladies, knock my socks off.
Funny you should mention socks. For your brother, the orthodontist, who also likes to hike in the Rockies, 3 pairs of electrically heated Tozy toasters.
Excellent.
And as a backup, a titanium-coated pick guaranteed to crack open any surface.
Let's give him both. Always a wise choice.
And for your sister-in-law, who's a clothes horse, but also a bit on the sloppy side, a pure silk brunch burnoose.
No, I can just see her spilling a Bloody Mary all over it.
So could we. So we marinated it in Scotchgard.
Brilliant.
And for your slightly spoiled niece who can't decide whether she wants to be a model or a chemist, 1 copy of How to Make Your Own Cosmetics.
Perfect. Perfect. You two are amazing.
We'll just wrap everything up and get it to your office this afternoon.
Oh, sorry, there isn't time. My driver's waiting to take me to JFK now. I'll have him wrapped in L.A. Here's your next assignment, should you choose to accept it. A little dinner when I return.
Endive and arugula salad, lobster thermidor, wild rice, almond kisses, Dom Perignon, and passion fruit. This isn't by any chance a business dinner?
No, this would be a romantic anniversary dinner.
Ah.
Everything must be perfect. I'll double your regular fee.
That's perfect.
I'll be back from L.A. Friday. Can you serve at 8 o'clock?
Can and will.
Good. The address is on the bottom of the menu. It's an apartment my company keeps for out-of-town executives. Here are the keys. We'll see you Friday night.
Don't worry about a thing.
I won't. That's what I'm paying you for.
She's incredible. I hope we look that good at her age.
I think we are her age.
Excuse me, Mrs. Lowell, but your low self-esteem is irrelevant. What happened next?
Well, 5 days later, the evening of the anniversary celebration, we were preparing the meal.
Hi, what you making?
Lobster thermidor.
Do I like that?
Doesn't matter. You're having chicken.
Good.
Hello? What? Who? Shreely Divport? I don't know a Shreely Div... Oh, Sheila! Where are you? You sound like you're in a blender. Oh, it's Sheila. She's on a plane. What? Dinner at 9 instead of 8. No trouble. Could you repeat that?
Hi, Mom.
Shh. What? Oh, darn, we were cut off. She was saying something important, and then we got the blender again.
What did she say?
It sounded like Coochie Coma Husbin.
What does that mean?
It's best I can do without a phrase book.
Maybe it's a secret code.
Coochie coma who's been? Coochie coma who's been? Coochie, could you call my husband? She wants us to call her husband to tell him that dinner's been delayed.
Way to go, Kate.
That is amazing. How did you do that?
Oh, just a little secret I learned from Vanna White.
I'm never going to make fun of you watching Wheel of Fortune again.
Got her machine.
What? She doesn't pay someone to sit by the phone?
Hello, this is the caterer calling Mr. Davenport. Your wife's plane has been delayed. The anniversary dinner will be at 9 o'clock. We'll be at the corporate apartment if you need us. Goodbye. There, another crisis averted.
Okay. The lobster's warming, the champagne's chilling, the salad's crisping, the cream is whipped, and I am beat.
Good, I'm starving.
Would you save some for the paying customers?
You think these flowers are going to get in the way of their gazing into each other's eyes?
There, just in case.
Perfect. I wonder why they're eating here instead of at their own apartment.
Who knows? Maybe it's the servants' night off.
Showtime. Hi, I'm Kate, the caterer.
Oh, I'm Don, the dinner guest.
This is Allie, my partner.
Can I get you something to drink?
No, thank you.
Try the hors d'oeuvres, they're delicious.
Your wife should be here any minute.
My wife? Oh, Sheila.
So you got my message?
What message?
That dinner was going to be delayed?
No, she called me herself.
What a woman. 35,000 feet, static turbulence, and still she gets through.
Yeah, she's very thoughtful.
So, how long have you been married?
Excuse me, are you also detectives?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so familiar. It's just that Sheila told us it was an anniversary celebration.
Oh, well, she already told you. And I guess you could say that we've been married for 36 years.
36 years? You must have been children.
It's just our little joke. You see, Sheila's been married for 21, and I've been married for 15, just not to each other.
Could you excuse us for a minute, Kate? Could I see you in the kitchen quickly? After you. Catering a romantic dinner for two-timers.
I can't believe it. I'm so disappointed in Sheila. Oh, well, what are we going to do about it now? We'll just have to get through it like a couple of professionals.
Professional what? Caterers or panderers?
You know, this doesn't make sense. If she was having an affair, why would she have us call her husband?
Maybe she didn't.
But the last thing she said was, could you call my husband?
No, she said, Coochie Coma Husbin.
Oh, my God.
I hope they cancel Vanna White right after I cancel.
Calm down. I only talked to a machine. He might not have gotten the message. He could be out for dinner. He could be out of town.
Or listening to it right now. Did you tell him where we were?
Well, I don't remember. I said this is the caterer, and the plane's delayed, and dinner's going to be at 9, and we'll be at the corporate apartment.
You want me to get that?
No! Kate will be right there.
What do you mean Kate will be right there? You were halfway there. What are you putting me in the front line for?
Coochie Coma Husbin.
What would I even say to this guy?
How should I know? Make something up. You're good at languages.
No, you do it because you're a much, much better liar than I am.
Oh, flattery will get you nowhere, and we're wasting valuable time.
Coming! All right, but if I go out there and you're not right behind me, then I'm going to open the door, let him in, and let myself right out.
Don't let anyone ever tell you you're good in a crisis. Let's go.
Don't open that door!
Now, let me see if I've got this straight. You were in the kitchen, the boyfriend was in the living room, and the whose bean was at the door?
Well, at that point, we didn't know who was at the door.
Well, who was at the door?
Hello, stranger. Oh, thank God.
Welcome home.
Sheila, could we see you in the kitchen for a minute? Is there a problem?
Just a little one. We'll be right back.
Don't go away.
Wouldn't think of it.
Keep an open mind. Smells terrific. What's the problem? How bad can it be? You forgot the champagne, you burnt the rolls.
We cooked your goose.
Goose? I specifically asked for lobster. She means we called your husband. Come again, slowly.
See, when you called from the plane, there was so much static, we thought the last thing you said was, could you call my husband? So, we did.
Oh, no. What did you say? What did he say?
Well, he didn't. We got his machine, and we left a message for him to meet you here at 9.
It's almost 9 now. How on earth could you have made such a stupid mistake?
Well, it wasn't completely Allie's fault. When you said you wanted us to cater an affair, you didn't say that you wanted us to cater an affair.
I asked for a romantic dinner. Romantic dinners are for lovers. Husbands are why they invented TV trays.
You said it was your anniversary.
It is. Dawn and I met a year ago today. You right there, honey?
And your husband doesn't know anything about it?
Up until now, no. But we'll discuss this later. Right now, I have to get Dawn out of this apartment.
So what about dinner?
I'll get rid of Dawn and eat with Robert.
Oh, good, then we'll still get paid.
We'll discuss that later, too. Robert, come with me.
Why?
Come!
Yes, ma'am.
Are we expecting company?
These two idiots invited my husband.
What?
Hide in the kitchen.
Hide?
Hide. Go! Not you. Just follow my lead. Do what I do, say what I say, don't think. Sweetheart!
Sheila, darling, what is going on? Huh? You weren't due back until tomorrow, and then I got this strange message.
I know, and I wanted it to be a surprise. I was going to pick you up at the office and whisk you away for a romantic evening, but my plane was delayed, and, well, you know what they say about the best laid plans.
Interesting choice of words.
Who are they?
Caterers, sir.
I wanted this to be a special evening. No cooking, no serving, no dishes, just you and me.
Sounds wonderful, but I still don't quite understand. Our anniversary is 2 months away.
Who said anything about an anniversary?
I might have mentioned it on the machine.
We certainly are a little blabbermouth, aren't we?
That is good. You know, I still get the feeling I'm missing something here.
You mean you still can't remember what happened 13 years ago today? Isn't that just like a man?
Just like a man.
Well, if you can't remember, I'm certainly not going to tell you.
Oh, come on. That's not fair.
Oh, I don't care. Now you've hurt my feelings.
He's good.
Excuse me?
Hors d'oeuvres are good. Want some?
Yes, thanks.
Looks like someone got here before us.
Sorry, I skipped lunch.
I won't let her touch the lobster.
You ordered lobster?
Of course not, darling. I specifically told them anything but lobster because you're so allergic to it. There is, therefore, I hope, no lobster in the dinner tonight.
Just a little catering joke. Excuse me, we'll get the champagne.
Back in a flash.
Nearly cracked my skull.
Would you be quiet or Davenport will come in here and finish the job?
What were you doing with your head pressed against the door anyway, Don?
Eavesdropping?
Nice.
I'm her boyfriend. I'm entitled.
Never mind that. What are we going to serve for dinner?
Lobster thermidor, hold the lobster.
We can't just serve them thermidor.
We need a substitution. I'll check the cupboards, you check the fridge.
Shh, I can't hear them.
We're in the middle of a feeding frenzy, Don. Close the door. What?
Well, there's grape jelly and something on its way to becoming an antibiotic.
She called him Ginger Snap.
So?
So, that's her pet name for me. She's calling him by my name.
A rose by any other name would still smell. So is this.
Peanut butter and tuna. We're saved.
You think they'll buy peanut butter and tuna fish as a main course?
Yeah. I'll put in the tuna and pick up the lobster.
Tuna Thermidor?
You got a problem with that, Buster?
No, it's just what they deserve.
You open the tuna. I'll get out the lobster.
What are you doing?
If I'm going to spend my anniversary hiding in the kitchen while my girlfriend calls her husband Ginger Snap, I'm at least going to get plastered.
I just came back to find out what's holding up the champagne.
Not quite chilled.
Hi, who are you?
My boyfriend. My boyfriend, the waiter.
You'll be right out as soon as we get the glasses.
Okay, but make it quick. Things are getting a little warm in there.
Yeah? Where are those glasses?
Chilling. I'll take care of pouring the champagne.
Oh, no. If Sheila's going to make it a little warm, I'm going to make it downright hot.
You let the boyfriend serve champagne to the husband?
How could I stop him? I was up to my elbows in Thermidor.
And I did say that he was the waiter.
All right, let's continue. What happened next?
What happened?
The mistress dropped the appetizer tray.
Oh, here. Let me take that. What's he doing in here?
He's the waiter.
Your champagne, sir?
Thank you.
One for the lady. I'll go get some more to eat. I believe we have some ginger snaps in the kitchen.
Darling, I must say this really is quite extravagant of you.
Nothing too good for the man you love, eh?
Don, I think that Allie can use our help in the kitchen.
You know, this reminds me of that wild night we spent in Washington at the Mergers and Acquisitions Conference, remember?
Yes, well, cheers.
Remember what happened after the conference?
No, tell us about it.
Don, the kitchen.
Just call if you need a refill.
What are you doing?
What is she doing, snuggling up to him on the sofa?
What's going on?
That jerk is out there flirting with his own wife.
What a novel idea. Maybe you ought to try it.
What did you expect her to do? Set another place at the table?
No, but is it fair that I should end up serving him champagne that was meant for me?
Not only is it fair, but it renews my faith in cosmic justice. Rolls are done.
I'll get them. Could you at least use a glass?
Do you hear that?
What?
Now she's playing him our song.
Oh, brother.
That's it.
Done.
No! Stop playing our song!
I keep telling him just because it's our song. Doesn't mean that other people don't have the right to play it. He's so proprietary. Are you crazy?
I am mad.
I know, so are we, but that doesn't mean you have to do this in front of her husband.
Not to mention us.
I don't care.
Did it ever occur to you that she's being nice to him to protect you?
Not to mention herself.
You think so?
Well, that's what I would do. Isn't that what you would do, Allie?
You mean if I were having a cheap, tawdry, sleazy, disgusting extramarital affair?
I was looking for a simple yes.
Yes.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. Now, cool it!
Would you please take these out there before they cool it?
All right, but keep an eye on you-know-who.
Remember that weekend we spent at the Blue Dolphin Inn?
The Blue Dolphin Inn!
Oh, here we go again.
She took him to our place!
Our place, our song, our anniversary, our pet name. Would you save something for somebody else, huh?
I am going back out there and you can't stop me.
Go! I don't care anymore!
I'll bet this is the good part. What happened next?
All hell broke loose. Sorry, Your Honor. She comes in and tells her boyfriend that she has never seen him before in her life.
And he says, well, with that attitude, you're never going to see me again.
And then the husband says he's not buying any of it, and then the boyfriend hits the husband.
The husband hit the boyfriend. No, my boyfriend hit my husband. That's what happened, Your Honor.
I see. Well, unless Mrs. Davenport has anything further to add, I am prepared to render my verdict in this case.
I have nothing further to add. Clearly, it's an open and shut case. You bet it is. I'll say.
If you'll permit me, ladies, I'll say. Mrs. Davenport, since you commissioned a meal from Mrs. Lowell and Mrs. McCardle, and since they furnished that meal, you'll be expected to pay for it.
Yay!
However, since you also commissioned them to serve that meal, and due to an error in judgment on their part, they were unable to do that, you will not be required to pay any of their fees above and beyond the cost of the meal.
See you. Well, get him to hang up. All right. Uh-huh. Listen, yeah. Well, thanks very much.
Only in New York. Ow! Watch where you're sticking those things.
Mom, can I borrow $20?
What for?
I'm going to the movies with Steve.
You're paying?
It's my turn.
Oh, you raised her right.
Yeah, if I raised her wrong, it would have been cheaper. My purse is by the phone.
Mom, can I have $5? Amy and I are gonna go to the arcade.
Chip, 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 chip. This is the 80s. Boys and girls take turns paying.
I know, it's my turn.
Jenny, give him the money.
Okay, but that only leaves you $1.
Good thing for us, it's Bob's turn to pay tonight.
Why are we poor?
Only financially.
Is that why Kate's doing your hair?
Right, until the business picks up, we're going to have to cut back on extras.
Well, I guess Steve and I can watch cable.
How about you, Chip?
I always do my own hair. See ya.
I need a whole new nail.
I need a whole new
head. You probably just didn't comb it out right. Sit down.
You probably didn't check the expiration date on the moose. If that's Bob, tell him I'm not going.
You have to go. We can't afford to pass up a free meal. Besides, no one will notice. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Kate. Hi, Al. What happened to your hair?
I don't know. We're not speaking.
It's my fault.
I'm not speaking to her either.
Oh, come on now. Beauty is only skin deep, and I behold a real beauty.
Thank you.
Yep, that's a real beauty, all right.
That's it. I'm not going if I'm going to look like Jughead.
Oh, come on, come on. You gotta go. Joe wants to meet you.
Who's Joe?
Name it.
Broadway Joe is going to be at the party?
He invited us to the party. We're supposed to meet him at his place. Why, you like him?
Like him? I only spent 12 glorious seasons with him. You didn't tell me we were going to meet Joe Namath.
You didn't tell me you couldn't do hair.
You think he'll let me try on his Super Bowl ring?
Maybe.
Think you'll loan me a helmet?
I'm telling you, no one tackled him. No, Marv. Hey, look, he sacked himself. That's right, he just fell down on the ball.
Joe? Joe?
Oh, my God. Is this where the Jets practice?
Hey, look, they clock him with a calendar. Hey, Marv, let me call you back, huh?
Yeah, thanks.
Well, hi, Bob.
How you doing? Look, the door was open, so we just,
Oh, hey, come on in. Sit down.
Oh, Joe, don't you think we should get going? The party started an hour ago.
Is that tonight?
Yeah, you forgot? Oh, this is my girlfriend, Allie, and her friend, Kate.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Oh, excuse me.
Sure.
Here, sit down, please. Hey, look, I'm sorry about the mix-up. When Deborah's in California, things tend to fall apart.
Well, you haven't changed. You never forgot a play, but you never remembered a date.
Oh, there are a few of them I remember, but I'm a married man now, so I try to forget. I forgot where I put my shoes.
Oh, Joe. Here they are.
Oh, thanks.
Sure. Joe, this is kind of embarrassing, but there's just one question I've always wanted to ask you.
Well, go ahead. Women ask me questions all the time. Shoot.
Why did you use the off-tackle smash as your best offensive weapon in Super Bowl III?
Well, they don't ask me questions like that. We went to the running game because Baltimore's pass defense was good, and I kind of promised the press would win that game.
Yes, I remember you guaranteed it.
Hey, that's right. You know a lot about football, too?
Oh, hey, I can slam dunk with the best of them.
She's learning.
Bob's been teaching me.
Oh, yeah? Is that how you got the lump? Well, all set. Where's the party?
You said it was at some restaurant, so... Oh, you forgot which restaurant.
Didn't you write it in your date book?
I don't have a date book. Let me see. I was in the office, having a sandwich. They phoned to invite me to the party.
Look in your wallet. You probably wrote it on a napkin. You're probably so used to doing autographs in restaurants that you just signed them on napkins. And...
That's amazing. Are you psychic?
If I was psychic, I never would have bet on Baltimore.
You bet against me?
It was a 19-point spread.
Yeah, I forgive you.
Yeah, I wish I could forgive myself. If I'd bet on the Jets, I could have parlayed all the money I would have made into a personal fortune, and we wouldn't have to work for a living.
So what do you do?
We run a business, catering, running errands, organizing people's lives.
Helping people to remember engagements.
Well, I could certainly use some help in that area. Hey, how would you like to tackle the job?
Absolutely.
Look, can we talk the details over in the cab?
Speaking of tackles, Joe, what's it like to be sacked?
Well, it's not so bad. Of course, I miss having knees.
I thought football players didn't have necks.
Yes, and all tight ends look good in shorts. Can we go?
Oh, Allie, would you like to borrow a helmet?
That's it, I'm not going.
It's 4 o'clock. Where could Joe be?
Maybe he forgot what flight you booked him on.
No, I marked it in red ink in his new date book.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Joe. You're half an hour late.
Well, I went shopping for my daughter.
Oh, we could have done that.
Oh, no, I do that.
Oh, that's nice.
So, how's my life shaping up?
Come take a look. You have dinner tonight at Cantonari's with your manager, Jim Walsh.
We made reservations at 8, and Friday you're filming a commercial.
Right, then you meet with the network guys and you talk to them about an appearance on a variety show.
And you're the guest on Bob's radio show?
Allie booked that.
All that in one day?
No, here's the game plan. Okay, ready? Car picks you up at 7. Takes you downfield, avoiding all the opposing traffic. And comes your way and gets you finally to the studio. Shoot the commercial there till 4 o'clock. You go up here, meet with those network guys, field all offers, get back in the car, come back down the field where Bob will be waiting for you in the end zone. That's the name of his show, to receive you.
You guys are awesome. What do you say tomorrow we hit the mail?
There's not much.
Oh, that's the New York mail. I brought this back from Los Angeles. Oh, me. Is there a problem?
No, it's just that tomorrow we've got the cat show.
Yeah. Well, you do the mail, I'll do the cat show.
Wait a minute, are you sure you can handle those cat people alone?
Without a scratch.
Great. Hey, look, I'd like to interview a Viking for Sunday's game. Who do you think women would like?
Hagar!
Tom Kramer.
All right, give him a call, see if you can line him up.
Okay, what's his number?
9.
I mean his phone number, I'll look it up.
Oh, I mentioned you guys to Cosell. He's holding a reception for 12 at 8 on the 16th, and he needs some help.
Okay, 12, 8, 16. Hick!
Allie, guess who I met at Joe Namath's apartment? Ken O'Brien.
I know you're going to give me one of those looks again, but who is Ken O'Brien?
The Jets quarterback. You would not have believed the level of testosterone in that room.
You're lucky there wasn't much in the way of virility at the old age home.
Sorry, I didn't finish in time to help you.
Did it really take all afternoon to write an acceptance speech?
Oh, after we finished the acceptance speech, then we had to do all the mail. I had to make some calls. Lunch took forever. Then after lunch, we had to go pick out a food processor. I never realized how many models there were. Slice and dice, dice and chop, bruise and throttle. You're pretty mad at me, aren't you?
Can you blame me? You have been at Joe's every afternoon since the cat show. You're meeting football players. I'm getting a fur ball.
I thought that we agreed that since I had more in common with Joe, I'd be the one to work with him.
I know.
Plus, he is recommending us to everybody. Look at all the extra work we have now.
That's the problem. We have all this extra work. You don't have any time, so I do all the work. I am burnt out.
You're right. You're doing all the work. I'm having all the fun. Tomorrow when I talk to Joe, I'm going to tell him that part-time means just that, no more.
What if Ken somebody shows up?
Well, I'll just have to say, Ken, gotta run. Unless, of course, it's 3rd and 10, and then I'd have to pass. You see, it's just not fair. I mean, part-time work means part-time work, and that's all.
I see.
I'm really sorry, but...
Time out. Time out.
What?
You're right. I've been paying you part-time, but using you full-time.
It's not your fault. I love it.
Well, good. Then all we have to do is make it full-time.
You want to hire me full-time?
You name your price.
I can't. You see, I'm not really a free agent. I've really got to talk it over with Allie first.
Well, good. Situation's open. You guys make the call.
Kate McCardle, personal assistant to Joe Namath. Allie Lowell, murderess.
Okay, I did that. I did that. Those are done.
Hi.
Oh, boy, am I glad to see you. I'm backed up on baked goods, and I need somebody to deliver these sweaters to the McGlinchey's dogs.
Oh, sure. But first, we have to have a meeting of our board of directors.
What's that mean?
Well, I talked with Joe about the meaning of the word part-time, and he completely agreed with me.
Good.
Yeah, he wants me to work for him full-time.
He does? What'd you say?
Well, I didn't know what to say. I mean, working for Joe is so much fun. It really isn't like working. On the other hand, he's offered to pay me a lot of money.
So you want to break up the business?
Oh, no, of course not. I want to divide it up. You know, I work for Joe and you do everything else.
And end up in the Betty Ford clinic. There is too much work for one person.
I was just thinking that with all the extra money that we're going to be making, that you could hire an assistant.
An assistant? If I had an assistant, that would mean that I would be
The boss, what do you think?
Allie Lowell? The boss? Ooh, I like that. How much more did he offer?
Enough for you to get your hair done professionally.
How about a new dress?
A whole new wardrobe.
Shoes?
Yep.
Sold. But wait. Do you want to give up all this?
I'll make the sacrifice.
I'm going to be somebody's boss. I'm going to be Joe Namath's assistant. Ain't capitalism great? Chicken wings, shrimp curry, pasta primavera. Okay, Shauna, I'm going to deliver these.
Allie, do you think when we get reincarnated, we come back as people or as bugs or something?
I don't know, Shauna. Do you think you could clean the stove while I deliver these?
Oh, gosh, the stove?
Yeah, you know, the white thing with the burners.
Well, I'm feeling kind of stressed out today. Could I do it tomorrow?
Hi. Kate, meet my new assistant, Shauna.
Hi. Listen, I just came by to change my clothes. Joe wants me to help him with the press party tonight.
Shauna, if you were reincarnated as a stove and nobody cleaned you, wouldn't that make you sad?
Okay. But first I need 20 minutes to meditate.
Oh, take the afternoon. Take the rest of your life, Shauna.
The salmon mousse is delicious, Allie.
Oh, thank you. Thought I made more of it.
Hiya.
Hi, Kate. This is my assistant, Greta.
Oh. Where's Shauna?
Somewhere out there.
So Joe wants me to go with him to the game on Sunday.
Terrific.
What do you weirdo man's locker room?
A beard.
Can I give you guys a hand with anything?
Oh, no, we're fine, thanks.
Okay, I'll just get out of your way.
Allie, these crab puffs are out of this world.
I thought I made more of them. Where did
Ugh, yuck. Mom, I don't think this is gonna work out.
Oh, that's okay, honey. Thanks for helping out anyway.
Guess what, Allie?
You were drafted by the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
Even better. Joe is having a party, and he wants me to handle it, so naturally, I'm going to hire my favorite caterer.
Swell.
Why aren't you excited?
I'm too tired to be excited. All of my assistants have failed me.
I'm really sorry, Mom, but these hands were meant for baseballs, not meatballs.
Chip?
I was desperate, and he fit the apron.
Well, you better find somebody fast, because this dinner's in a week, and I'm already working on the menu. Now, this is what I would like you to do. Here's what I would like you to consider doing.
No, you don't have to. I'll send my assistant to pick it up. Okay, thanks. Hero, you're going to have to deliver a cake, but first we have to garnish the pâté.
Hey!
You'll chop these to garnish the pâté.
Nani?
Chop!
Hi! Tamago! Hi!
Boy, you're fast.
Hi!
Okay. Here's the pâté.
Pate?
Chop liver.
Chop! Hi!
Hi to you, too.
Hi. We're just working on the hors d'oeuvres. Oh, new assistant Hero, meet old assistant Kate.
Hi.
Hi!
So, how's everything going?
Hi!
Hello?
No, hi means yes in Japanese. Hero has only been here 3 months.
Ah, so.
Oh, Hero, go down to the basement and get the ice chest.
Hi!
Take your time. Take a tranquilizer. I can't wait until his battery runs down.
What is that?
Very chopped liver.
My chopped liver?
Your chopped liver.
I mean, you're not going to serve Joe's friend's lumpy liver.
Why not? They're football players. They're used to internal injuries. Allie, oh, come on. A little bit of egg here, a piece of parsley there. No one will be the wiser.
Are you sure that Hero and you are going to be able to handle this party?
Of course. You're acting like this is my first party.
I know, I'm sorry. It's just that I want everything to be perfect.
It will be, if you let my half do its work.
All right, I said nothing. You are going to do something about that pate, though, aren't you?
I know what I'd like to do with this pate.
Okay, I got to change my clothes anyway. You're late. What happened?
We ran into something on the way over. Hero, put that in the oven for 50 minutes at 300 degrees.
Hey. What did you run into?
A language barrier. Your rack of lamb Provençal is now lamb chops Oriental. Hero, put this in the living room while I get things started here.
Hey, wait a minute. That's still lumpy.
Kate, it's fine.
No, it's not. It looks terrible. Don't you have anything else that you can serve as an hors d'oeuvre?
We could put the aquarium in the middle of the living room floor and have everyone bob for sushi.
Oh, sushi, hey. No, sushi. Go ahead, serve that. Any other surprises that I should be aware of?
Yeah, Hero knows karate, so get off my case.
Hey, there's a Japanese guy running around with a plate of something. I don't think he speaks English.
I'll get him.
How are you, my lusty wench?
Just a hired help.
Something wrong?
Kate has all the fun, and I do all the work, and my assistants have the longevity of gnats, except for Hero, who would be great if I opened up a franchise in Japan.
Oh, poor baby. Is that better?
Well...
Look, I'll be back in a couple of minutes to check on you.
Check on me? What am I, a roast?
Of course not. See, Joe was just about to tell the story. I don't need to hear it. I'll just sit right here.
I found him. Hurry up, Bob. Joe's waiting for me.
Tell him to go on without me. I'm needed here.
No, you're not. You're a guest. I'm a scullery maid. What chance do we have for happiness anyway?
Look, I'll be back 5 minutes tops. Come on, Joe. Now tell us the truth about the pantyhose.
I serve now?
Yep. That's our goal in life. We aim to serve. Some people are born to go to parties, others are born to cater them. So what if I don't get a chance to eat all of this terrific food or hear Joe's stories or get out of cleaning up afterwards? What the hell? Somebody's got to make the salad, right?
Oh, poor butterfly.
Arigato.
Oh, doitashness.
You make them bow? No wonder you can't keep assistants. What does that smell?
Oh, no. The lamb! Oh, you turned it up to 500!
Hey!
Too high! My poor lamb!
Can it be saved?
Only if one of the guests is a priest.
Oh, this is terrible. What are you going to do?
What am I going to do?
Well, Allie, this is your fault. I hire you to do a simple
You
dinner.
hire me.
You know what I mean. It's my party.
And you can cry if you want to, because I'm through.
Why are you acting like this is my fault?
I'm sorry. It's not your fault. It's my fault. My half let your half down. I'm not fit to be anybody's boss or anything else.
Oh, come on. There's no point in crying over burnt lamb. Besides, it is my fault. My half just went off and had a lot of fun while your half got everything dumped on its shoulders.
No, your half was fine. My half is a failure.
No, your half's not a failure. My half is selfish.
My half's incompetent.
My half's a louse.
My half is going to quit the business and get a job.
No, my half is going to quit my job and go back into the business.
Time out, ladies. If you two are half...
Ever collect so much junk? This is your stuff. The Salvation Army already picked up my stuff.
Oh, well, this will make some poor family very happy.
Oh, yeah, because you never really can have enough fish knives, especially if you're poor.
Fish is very inexpensive and very healthy.
Yes, and it would be inappropriate socially to eat it with a meat knife.
Just because someone's poor doesn't mean they have to be crass.
Kate and Allie, caterers?
That's us.
Which one are you?
I'm the Kate one. This is the Allie one. Please, come in.
Sit down.
Thank you.
I'm Jack Brompton. Brompton and Brompton Investments. You've heard of us?
No.
I'm the second Brompton. I was at the gym around the corner. I thought I'd stop by. You do a lot of catering?
Quite a lot.
I heard you're good. Are you good?
Well, are we good, Kate?
We're fantastic, and you can trust me because I used to be a priest.
Good. I'm having a few of my clients and their wives to my house Saturday night. It's in the Hamptons in Quogue. You know Quogue?
No.
It's very laid back, very real. I'd like to serve something special. An authentic early American dinner for 24. I need the food Friday night.
An early American dinner? That sounds like fun.
I'm not looking for approval. Are you interested?
Yeah.
How much will it be?
How much were you planning on spending?
Money is no object. $40 a head.
Partner?
I think we can handle that.
Call me with the menu tomorrow.
Ask him. I can't ask him. You ask him. You want me to ask for deposit?
Deposit?
No. Yes.
How much?
500 should do it.
400?
300's fine.
You can reach me at my office till 6, Le Cirque till 8, and then home after 11.
Who was that masked man?
Brompton and Brompton Investments. He's the second Brompton. I wonder what the first Brompton's like.
Vlad the Impaler.
Hi. Oh, for me?
We just settled for a soda?
Yes, I have to. Well, in case anybody's interested, I've got a problem.
What kind?
I have to do this video thing for my women's study class, and it's due in 3 days.
What's the subject?
That's the problem.
You don't have one?
Everything's taken.
Everything can't be taken.
Trust me, everything's taken.
What about the changing role of women in the home?
Taken.
Okay. The changing role of women in the arts.
Taken.
The changing role of women in science?
Taken twice.
Sorry, I have to work.
What about that? The changing role of women at work?
Like what?
Well, like the sweatshops at the turn of the century, Rosie the Riveter in the 40s.
Or the high-powered businesswomen of today who need quiet so that they can figure out what an early American dinner is.
I could do that.
What, be quiet?
No, what Kate just said. And I could end up with you two. You started your own business. You never would have done that 50 years ago.
Hey, we're gonna be in a video.
Yeah, this is really good. I'm gonna go take notes.
Wonder what I'll wear.
What about venison?
No, I don't look good in venison.
Okay, I'll call my client and get back to you. Thanks.
I have been all over this city, but I have located pheasants.
I found venison.
Really? Where?
Butcher shop in Connecticut. Where'd you find pheasant?
Specialty shop on Madison Avenue.
How much?
$20 per.
Too much. What with the phone calls, the cab fare, the research, we're broke.
Well, at least we're working for a warm, sensitive person.
I should have heard him on the phone. I never thought I could be insulted by someone giving me directions to his house.
Why don't we have a nice, early American turkey? I mean, the Indians did introduce it to the settlers, and it's only 39 cents a pound.
Do they eat turkey in Quogue?
They eat turkey everywhere.
Okay, I'll call him and suggest it.
I wonder how far back meatloaf dates.
Weren't the Quakers vegetarians? Jack Brompton, please. Mr. Brompton, Allie Lowell here. You'll be pleased to know that I have found an authentic early American menu. Well, I know, maybe pleased is too strong a word. What? Well, when did this happen? I see. Well, I'll have to get back to you. Okay, bye. I want to go back to being unemployed.
Why? What did he say?
He changed the menu. He no longer wants an authentic early American dinner. He wants an authentic Civil War dinner.
After we spent the whole morning in the library and whole afternoon on the streets and on the phone? Why?
One of his clients is descended from Robert E. Lee.
So what? I thought the North won that war.
Back to the library.
Oh, you're doing your video. Great. Can I be the announcer?
Nope.
But all documentaries have men announcers.
Not in a women's study class.
But,
Chip, I know what you could be.
yeah?
The key grip.
What do they do?
Well, they go outside and be sure that no one comes onto the set.
That's not a job. I am walking off this picture.
Good, now be quiet. The time, 1900. The place, the Lower East Side of New York City. A sweatshop where hundreds of immigrant women work in unspeakable conditions. Poor ventilation, overcrowding, fire hazards, unlivable wages. These are just a few of the things that women
Why
of
don't we
this
just serve grass? It was good enough for Scarlett O'Hara.
Guys, I'm making my video. See, I told you it was a real job.
Do it in your room.
There's better light here.
Are you up to our part yet?
No, I just started with the sweatshops.
Wow, look at all these wretched women.
We just spent 3 hours in the library and we're back to pheasant at 20 bucks a throw.
I still say turkey.
Guys, back to my video.
Let me just make one phone call.
Jenny, I've been thinking about your mom's and my part in your video.
Yeah?
I think the point that we're trying to make is that in our own small way, we are just an extension of the forward movement of women.
Jack Brompton, please.
We're our own bosses. We don't answer to any man.
Mr. Brompton, Allie Lowell.
Excuse me, there is just one man that we do answer to.
Yes, well, what I found is a recipe for dried sour apple pie, a favorite of General Lee's, and Confederate mulled cider. What? But you...
What now?
Yes, I'll hold. You will never guess in a million years what this man has done.
Change the menu?
Good guess!
Allie, tell him off.
I am gonna tell him off. Hi. Yes, there... Well, yeah. Uh-huh. But yeah, but I would just like to... Uh-huh. No, what I was going to say was sounds good to me. Uh-huh. Okay, bye.
Sounds good to me. Boy, you really told him off.
He had a very convincing argument.
What?
Take it or leave it.
I take it we took it. What's the new menu?
Oh, authentic English Victorian dinner.
Why? Does he have a client who's related to Queen Victoria?
Well, he had a really good excuse this time.
What?
He felt like it.
Like we felt like spending the whole entire morning at the library researching it?
Back to my video.
Sorry.
The time, 1900. The place, the Lower East Side of New York City. A sweatshop where hundreds of immigrant women work in unspeakable conditions.
All right, immigrants. Lunch.
Oh, good. I'm starving. Oh. It's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. What are you having? That's nice.
Vladimir, eat. Natasha, eat. Svetlana, eat.
All right, lunch break is over. Back to work.
Some lunch break.
Who said that? Which of you said that?
Svetlana.
It was you. I heard you.
It wasn't her fault. Her baby is teething.
We don't pay you to sit around chewing the fat.
I no chew fat, I chew bologna.
And now you're answering me back.
Oh, she didn't mean anything. She barely speaks English.
Who asked you? What are you? A friend of hers?
Me? That Bolshevik?
And that goes for all of you. Almost all of you. I want to hear the sound of sewing and nothing else. Aha! Asleep on the job.
Get up.
What's your name?
Ellie Karenina.
Look at me when I talk to you.
Ellie Karenina.
Aha! Trying to steal company equipment. Put that down. I said put it down. Talking. Sleeping. Trying to steal company equipment. Is there any reason I shouldn't fire you?
Mr. Brompton, she has 3 small children.
You want to go with her?
And you should fire the Bolshevik.
Нет! Vladimir! Natasha!
Out!
Нет!
Out!
Oh. Someday, the masses will rise up. Someday, women will have equality. Someday. But not now.
And the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire in 1911 ended the sweatshops forever. How's that part?
That was great. Wasn't it great, Ellie?
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah, just a minute. It's for one of the caterers.
Who is it?
2 guys named Brompton.
Your turn.
Do I have your permission to blow him off if he changes even the smallest little detail?
What's 40 times 24?
Close to 1,000.
You do not have my permission.
There are more important things in life than money, Allie.
Yeah, and they all cost. Be nice.
Hello. Oh, hi, Mr. Brompton. No, this is the other half. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No, that's fine, Mr. Brompton. No problem, Mr. Brompton. Anything you say, Mr. Brompton. Was I nice enough?
Before you broke his ear, what did he want? Did he change the menu?
No. He didn't change the menu. And anyway, he just wants the whole dinner Thursday night instead of Friday.
What?
Guys, my video?
Sorry, go ahead. That means we're gonna have to work Wednesday.
Work Wednesday? I have a date with Ted Wednesday night.
Quiet on the set.
Quiet in the house.
The time, 1944. The place, a munitions factory in Brooklyn, New York, where hundreds of American women replaced their men who had gone off to war. They kept the home fires burning and the Allies supplied.
So I says to him, I says, to whom are you referring, hey?
So naive.
Natch.
So, what'd he say?
So he says to me, hey, if the platform shoe fits, wear it.
So naive.
Natch.
Girls, listen up.
So what'd you say?
So I says to him, some swell Lothario youth are not the beach.
Quit the lip, will you? In a minute, live grenades are going to come down this line. I want you to tighten the screws that hold the handles in place. But whatever you do, don't touch the pins. Got it? Let's see some pep, huh?
Always kicking, always kicking.
What do you say to do?
Tighten the screws.
What's this thing, eh?
Cute. What are we supposed to do?
Tighten the screws.
Oh. So what do you want to do tonight, eh?
I don't know. There's a Tyrone Power double feature at the Paramount.
Oh, he sends me.
Natch.
So what is this thing?
Oh, probably just to hold the handle till you tighten the screws.
Oh.
So, there's a Sunny Tuffs Festival.
Oh, I really get a bang out of Sunny Tuffs.
What's with her?
Shell shock.
So where were we?
So I was really getting a bang out of Sunny Tuffs.
Me too. Hey, a real bang. Oh, you know who I really get a bang out of?
And when the war was over, the women were forced to leave the factories and hand over their jobs to the returning men.
Sure, the men always win. Nothing's changed. Will you calm down? No, I'm really mad.
All right, guys, I'm ready for your parts. So do you want to get in your outfits?
Okay, come on, Kate. Look happy. You're going to be on television.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
You don't look happy.
I'm happy. I'm happy. Turn on the darn camera.
The time, 1988. The place, the apartment of Kate and Allie Caterers, one of a tidal wave of small businesses started by women. Women who burn with the desire to be independent and equal to the men who have historically been their bosses. Excuse me, which one of you is Kate and which one of you is Allie?
Mom is Allie.
Shh.
I'm Allie.
That makes me Kate.
When did you start your business?
About a year ago.
Why did you start it?
Well, we burned with the desire to be independent and equal from the men who had historically been our bosses, right, Kate?
Well put.
How do you like being your own bosses?
Oh, we like it, don't we?
Yeah, we enjoy it. Most of the time.
Well, practically all of the time.
Yeah, except when we get a customer who's unreasonable.
Which hardly ever happens.
Yeah, and we have to rearrange our entire lives to suit him. And then he can't even make up his mind.
Yeah, but when that happens, we try to be calm and philosophical about it, don't we, Kate?
Yeah, unless the guy turns out to be a royal pain in the...
You know what I like about being my own boss is that you can set your own hours.
Yeah, take Wednesday night, for example. Good example.
Jenny, turn that thing on.
No, this is great.
Jenny!
Fine, just when it was getting good.
Take a 5.
If you're going to be mad, why be mad at Jenny's class? Why not be mad at Mr. Brompton?
You don't think I would, do you?
For $1,000, I hope you won't.
This has something to do with more than money. It has to do with dignity.
Hello, dignity. Goodbye, job.
Hello, is Mr. Brompton there, please? Oh, he is he? Well, would you please tell him that Kate McCardle called? I work right around the corner from his gym, and would you ask him to stop by when he leaves? Thank you. I can't wait to give him a piece of my mind.
I have something to give him, too. His deposit.
Oh, come on. You don't know that he's gonna fire us. This isn't the sweatshops. This isn't the 40s. We have women's rights now.
Yeah, Mom.
All right, all right. I'm outvoted. Where were you when they needed you?
I wish I had been there. I could have told him a thing or two.
All right, immigrants. Lunch.
I wish you'd stop calling us that. Everyone in this room is an American. Look at me, I don't even have an accent. And as Americans, we deserve to be treated with dignity and consideration. What do you think, Allie?
Gehugenada.
And another thing, why aren't there any men behind these machines? You know what I call that?
Gefru.
Male chauvinism. Isn't that catchy?
Urban.
Just because we're women, we get paid a fraction of what the men get paid. What about equal pay for equal work? What about the right of every woman, no matter what race, creed, or color, to be able to walk shoulder and shoulder in the sunlight and enjoy the fruits of her labor and the respect of her fellow man? What do you think?
I think you are so boring.
All right, lunch is open. Back to work.
No.
What did you say?
I said no. We are not beasts of burden meant to work 12-hour days, 6 days a week without even a coffee break. We're your sisters. We're your daughters. We're your mothers. We're your partners. And as such, we deserve the right to be treated with dignity and respect. And we demand a normal rate. Normal rate. Normal rate. Normal rate. Normal rate. Normal rate.
Oh, you like me. I knew you liked me.
Normal rate. Normal rate. Normal rate. Mr. Brompton, Kate McCardle, I didn't mean anything I said. I'm sorry. Hello? Hello?
It's the doorbell, not the phone.
It's Brompton.
Uh-huh.
You get it.
Mm-mm. You're the one that asked him over. You said you wanted to give him a piece of your mind?
Right. I was. I will. I mean, he can't kick us out of here. We have a lease, right?
My secretary said you wanted to see me.
Yes. How are you?
Is that what you wanted to talk about?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, what exactly? My partner's waiting in the car.
Mr. Brompton, I don't think you've been treating us very nicely. I mean, we spent the whole morning in the library researching early American food, only to be told it was going to be Civil War food. And then we told you to change your mind again, and that it was going to be English Victorian food. Our library cards are in shreds. And now, just to top it off, you want the whole thing a whole day earlier. Mr. Brompton, not nice.
I see. Would you do me a favor?
What?
Would you tell my partner? Felicia. Felicia. She's the first Brompton of Brompton and Brompton.
She?
Yes, my wife. The party's her idea. Everything's her idea.
What is the matter now? You are late to group, and my personal trainer is already at the apartment waiting for me.
Yes, dear.
Are these the caterers?
Yes, dear.
Well, what's the problem? But speak up, will you? It may have escaped your attention, but I'm in a hurry.
You tell her, Kate.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, somebody tell me.
Mrs. Brompton, would you rather have turkey or pheasant?
Turkey? You must be kidding. Pheasant. Let's go.
Yes, dear.
Oh, not tonight, guys. It's our 100th episode, so we're playing ourselves.
Oh, hi, Jane. Hi, Susan.
This is Allison Smith. This is Ari Myers.
Hi.
And in the role of Freddie Kohler, Freddie Kohler! Sit down.
I don't know my lines.
It's okay. We'll wing it.
Do you realize that we have been sitting on this couch for nearly 5 years?
Yeah, you'd think somebody would have cleaned it by now.
How come in 5 years we've gotten older, but you guys have stayed the same?
The magic of television.
Wait, you guys aren't going to embarrass us and show clips of when we were younger, are you?
Not yet.
No, first we're going to settle the most asked question about our show.
As a matter of fact, it was recently a cartoon in the New Yorker. By now you should know which one is Kate and which one is Allie.
In case there's still any doubt, let's go to the videotape. I'm Kate McCardle. 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 I'm Kate. I'm Emma McCardle. I'm Kate McCardle.
Hello, Allison Lowell here. I'm Allie. Allie Lowell. Je m'appelle Allie Lowell. I'm Allie. I'm Allie Lowell. This is Allie Lowell. I'm Kate.
You're Allie.
Oh, right. I'm Allie.
That makes me Kate.
And neither of us is Cagney and Lacey.
Show us when we were kids. Later. During the 11 o'clock news.
Oh, come on. You were all adorable.
Memories like the corners of my mind. Misty watercolor memories of the way.
Mine is in kind of a first. Oh.
Scattered pictures.
I don't believe that I ever looked like that.
We've left behind. Smiles we gave to one another for the way we were.
You may. What are you complaining about? Look at me.
So simple then, or has time rewritten every line? If we had the chance to do it all again, tell me, would we?
Okay, now we have to get everything straight.
You three weren't the only ones who aged.
Just sit there, relax, stroke the cat.
Cat's been dead for the last 20 years.
Nitpicker.
Wait, we forgot to mention one of the cast. Who? The one who was with us for 9 months. Willie.
And he did more growing than all of us put together. So did his mother.
But nobody noticed.
Well, how could they? You were always standing behind something.
Or carrying something.
They even dressed you funny.
They covered you with bubbles.
Finally, they broke my leg and put me in a hospital bed. Anything to keep me from standing sideways.
And when they couldn't hide you anymore, they patted me to match.
And here's the reason for all that hiding. William James Ebersol.
Is this his first time on television?
Unless you count the sonogram.
And while Susan was having labor problems, I was having labor problems of my own, trying to keep a job.
You did go through a lot of them.
I sold art posters, some of which were not too artistic.
You got any, adult posters?
You mean like smut?
Yeah, smut.
You might be interested in this one, sir. It's called Submission. I tried my hand at telephone sales. Hello. Have you heard that Macrobiotic magazine is offering a special... I sold tickets at a local movie theater. Did we miss much? Let's see, a car chase through a shopping mall, Hoover Dam exploding. I worked in a museum. I nearly destroyed a law firm. Franklin Morris, Yarosh and Koysum, good morning. Just a moment, please. Franklin Morris, Yarosh and Koysum, good morning. No, Mr. Yarosh is in Paris. Can Mr. Boris help you? Just a moment. Mr. Boris, Mr. Forrest for Mr. Yarosh. Franklin Boris Yarish from Koisum, good morning. Mr. Yarish from Paris? No, Mr. Boris is with Mr. Forrest. Can I give you to Mr. Morris? Frankish Boris Yarish from Koisum, good morning. No, Mr. Yarish is in Parish. No, not church, Parish, Europe. No, Mr. Boris is with Mr. Forrest, Mr. Morris is with Mr. Yarish. Frankish Morris, Paris, and Car Wash. Just a moment.
No wonder you had to start your own business. You couldn't hold a job.
I held a job for nearly 4 years.
Oh, you didn't have time to change jobs. You were always changing men.
How many boyfriends did you have?
Slut.
It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind.
Which one was your favorite?
Ted, hands down.
Then how come you kept on breaking up with him?
I had my reasons.
I don't need anything but you.
That's not true. You need a lot of things. Why do you think that you were sitting in this room alone when I got here?
Trying to figure out what to do with it if it wasn't going to be a nursery.
That's exactly my point. That's what this room is supposed to be. And if it's not, someday you're going to look over at me and you're going to ask yourself if it was worth it. And I don't think it would be.
Well, what do you want?
I don't know what it is. I only know what it isn't.
This doesn't make any sense. My mother and father met, they fell in love, they got married, they had kids. What's happening? Who changed the rules?
I don't know, a lot of people who didn't get to live out their dreams, I guess.
Well, I don't think I like what's going on out there.
Give it some time. It just got started.
What am I supposed to do?
Find somebody who wants the same things that you want, and you will. And then, when you find her, she's gonna need this.
You're breaking my heart, you know.
I know. Mine too.
That was so sad.
Yeah, but it worked out all right. I went home, made an entire chocolate cake, and now we're back together.
Funny how food has played a supporting role on our show.
Supporting, I think that food has been the star of our show. What's for dinner?
Pot roast and cauliflower and cheese casserole. Chicken with walnuts and mushrooms, hot and spicy vegetables, humble duck and lemon sauce, and 2 Hunan egg rolls. Roast lemon chicken, scalloped potatoes, glazed baby carrots, salad moutarde, and bread. Roast lamb, mint jelly, baked potato. Anchovy pork bowls. Plum sauce with little red potatoes, asparagus, and apple fritters for dessert. 1 water slice of lime, 2 coffees, sugar no cream, cream no sugar, 7 tuna sandwiches, mayo, onion, tomato. Lunch?
I'm hungry.
You're always hungry.
During the commercial, I'll get you something.
Thanks, Mom.
Jane. Okay, we've got time for one more series of clips. What should we show before Freddie eats?
Show some of the silly stuff we did.
Silly stuff? We never did any silly stuff.
Oh, anything we did, we always did with dignity.
Exactly. Dignity. Always dignity. Kate, teach me to belch.
It's easy. You just take a deep breath, then swallow. Hard. Fine. And you? I just walk here. I don't know nothing about shooting. No.
Stuck! I'm stuck! I don't know a shorter word for it. I'm stuck! What are you doing? You'll kill yourself!
Don't worry, I'm good at this. When I was a kid, my mother used to yell at me, get off the furniture and do your homework.
I suppose you want to see my nevus, too.
Mustard, thank you.
Do you know what's in that thing?
No, and please don't tell me. I'm about to eat it.
Every waste product known to meat packers. Skin, ears, cow lips.
I love cow lips.
How can you do that to your body?
Well, I was a vegetarian. I can't eat that, you guys. Sorry.
It has white stuff on it.
No, it has white cookie stuff on it. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
We have heard that song 100 times. Okay, who knows all the words?
Not me. I think I do.
Yeah? Sing it.
Oh, I think I've done enough singing on this show.
Poor wandering one.
For starters. Poor wandering one, if such poor love as mine can help thee find true peace of mind, because you come to me with not save love. You're always a day those times I waited for you seem so long ago. I wanted you far too much to ever let you go. You know you never gave your feelings to, and I guess I could never stand to lose. Such a pity to say goodbye to you.
The voice is the same, but the song sure changed.
What about the hairstyles? What would we have ever done without mousse?
And blow dryers.
And bleach.
Watch it.
See for yourself.
Give me a head with hair, long beautiful hair, shining, gleaming, steaming, flax waxing. Give me down to there, hair, shoulder length longer. Here, baby, there, mama, everywhere, daddy, daddy, hair. Flowing, showing, long as God can grow it, my hair. Let it fly in the breeze and get caught in a tree.
So, do any of you guys have any favorite moments from the show?
Oh, when Janet brought Miriam over.
Wait a minute. One at a time.
When Janet brought Miriam over.
When Ari and I answered that personals ad.
When Susan dreamed I'd turn into a valley girl.
When I pretended I was dead.
Okay. We're going to show you every one of them.
Hi, can I help you? Like, hi, Mom, it's me.
Emma?
God, like, don't you even recognize your own daughter?
It's just that you're so blonde.
Well, for sure, the sun does that. Oh, Mom, this is my friend Woody. Woody, this is my mom. Mom, Woody, Woody, Mom. Okay, okay.
Nice to know you, Woody.
Awesome. Mind if I wax my board?
No, go right ahead.
Your mom's tubular.
Like, I'm sure I don't know that, okay? Isn't he a total fox?
That just about does it.
Wait a minute.
What?
Well, you had all this talk about mistakes. I didn't see any mistakes.
Okay, okay, you want mistakes? I'll show you mistakes. Ladies and gentlemen.
And children of all ages. Our goof reel.
I know what we can do about Richard.
What?
Well, I forgot. I know what we can do about Richard.
What?
Well, you know how we both want him, but we don't know which one of us should go after him?
Makes us... Chicken have chicken.
I never had the dress to meet a
What are you making such a big deal?
Allie, there are 8 million people in the naked city and only 2 jobs. Today you have to be a master's in order to be a panhandler. I'm not gonna leave it like that. Allie, there are 8 million people in the naked city and only 2 jobs. These days you have to have a master's in order to be a panhandler.
Yeah.
Allie, there are 8 million jobs in the naked city.
8 million at what?
goings-on in this hospital are a little suspicious. There's somebody in there holding my tongue and sucking. I was in here by myself.
Take your hands off that woman. She belongs to me. She belongs.
This is no time to practice your French. We've got work to do. What? This is no time to practice your French. We've got work to do. Now, the movie is set in the Deep South. Fred still has that Civil War stuff in his vaudeville trunk, hasn't he? Which needs are those? The needs to jump on us. Yeah, and we're not gonna